This is one of the most competitive leadership markets we've seen in years, and it's forcing great executives to compete in new ways. Hi, I'm Lori, and I'm with DRG Talent. I work with senior leaders and organizations on high-stakes executive hiring, and I've seen how quickly economic shifts and layoffs can reshape the candidate landscape. Right now, many strong professionals are in the market through no fault of their own, and some have been searching for a year or more. In an employer's market, the goal is not to try harder. The goal is to prepare smarter and lead with clarity. When talent is abundant, employers can ask for a unicorn. They may want a leader with a rare mix of scale, transformation experience, and culture building credibility. So your first job as a candidate is to make it easy to see why you are the right match. That means don't lead with all of the responsibilities you held. We want you to lead with outcomes. What have you achieved? Define your leadership lane in one sentence. Then prove it with 3 results that are measurable and specific. CEO and executive director searches do not reward generic excellence. They reward a clear story. Your narrative should connect 3 things: the problems you solve, the environments where you solve them best, and the leadership behaviors people can count on you for. And then you align everything to that narrative: your resume, LinkedIn, your interviews, and references. If each of these tells a different story, then you look like a risk. And in this market, perceived risk is what gets you screened out. Many candidates are eliminated because they sound like a strong, functional leader, not the one who's leading the entire enterprise and organization. So prepare examples that show how you make trade-offs across the whole organization. Talk about how you allocated resources, handled competing priorities, and protected mission, margin, and people at the same time. And be ready to answer the questions behind the questions, which are: can you lead through ambiguity? Can you build trust fast? Can you make the hard calls and bring people with you? If you've been searching for a new role for months, you don't need more activity. What you need is a better operating system. So I recommend that you set a weekly cadence with 3 lanes: targeted outreach, visibility building, and interview readiness. And then track the data. Look to see where you're getting traction and where are you stalling, and then adjust deliberately, not emotionally. And protect your energy. A long search can blur confidence. You don't want to do this alone. Build a community around you to support you in this effort, because your job is to stay sharp, structured, and ready for the moment that the right process opens up, and it will. So I want you to treat the search like a campaign. You have a weekly cadence, clear lanes, measurable traction, and disciplined adjustments. Here's the summary. In today's employer's market, preparation is leadership. Lead with outcomes, not duties. Make your fit obvious in 1 sentence and 3 proof points. Make sure you're telling one coherent leadership story across every touch point to reduce risk and increase your selection odds. And make sure that your story displays how you manage the trade-offs, make decisions, and build trust under pressure. So if you're pursuing CEO or executive director opportunities, just take 1 step this week. Write your 1-sentence leadership lane, choose 3 measurable outcomes that prove it, and make every conversation align to that story. Do that consistently, and you won't just be competing in this market, you'll be standing out.